That was simply magnificent. That was absolutely magnificent.
Well, drama upon drama. I mean, you know.
Oh, that's terrific.
Oh, that's terrific too, isn't it?
It is marvellous. He's going to give in the match yet. That was a wonderful point. There hasn't been a better point than that in this championship.
And there hasn't been a better reaction to a losing point almost in my life. Just watch this. Flat on the deck after it. Just unbelievable, and he applauds himself while he lies there. And this reaction is just the most sporting thing you'll ever see.
Set point again, 10-9. Oh, drifted out. How many more does he want? 5 chances he's had, pioline. To be fair, I didn't really expect him to make a great shot, a great point there after that absolutely superhuman effort on the previous point. Another set point for Kuerten. Somehow pioline managed to hit that overhead. It wasn't that deep, actually, in spite of the fact the plane was going overhead, so that was quite a breakthrough for him.
Still a pretty good shot. He had to back pedal to get into position for it. Hung in the air for quite a long time.
11 points all in the tiebreak. This is great stuff. You won't get that even close to it. 12-11. Pioline. I make that his 6th set point.
Beautiful deflected high backhand volley then. Second time he's played that shot in the match, and he's played them both very, very well.
$12 points all. Well, it had a sort of period of lull, didn't it, leading into this tie break. Kuerten was winning his service games very comfortably, but now in this tie break, this has become really momentous stuff. And that 1 point, well, I'd love to see that played again and again, and I'd love to see more shots of Kuerten's reaction. I shall remember that, won't you, Bill?
Forever.
12 points all, 3rd set tie break. Kuerten leads 13-12. Another set point for him. His 4th. Oh, it was a let. Sorry. Now it is. Yeah, it was in.
No, it was out. The arm very late came out. I thought it was initially, Jerry, but the lady on that line said something, and then the arm came out.
It was out.
Very close. definitely out, but very, very close.
Good girl. 13 points all. Oh, what finesse.
That says quite a lot, that shot. It says you've got fantastic touch, which he has. It also says he's got a mind as rapier sharp at the moment. But it also shows he's feeling very fit, mentally and physically, I think, to think about a shot of that excellence.
His 7th set point. Foot fault call. It's his own fault. Oh dear. Well, he's certainly gone for a couple. They can parcel up this tie-break and put it in the treasury of wonderful stuff.
Oh, brilliant shot by pioline.
Pioline's 8th set point. They're both stretched to the limit. Pioline simply magnificent.
I'd like to see that shot again of pioline's. It doesn't burn in my memory, but as far as I can remember, he was sort of very close to the ground, screaming a half volley over the net into the corner, as I remember it. Set point on his serve.
He's won it. He's won it. He deserved to win it. He deserved to win it on that 1 point. And as sporting a young man as Gustavo Kuerten, though, he'll be very disappointed. Really wouldn't begrudge him the success he had there in the end. Terrific tie-break, that. One of the best you'll see.
Oh, it's just fantastic. I don't know if back in the studio, Andrew, you've seen a better one than that. You probably have, but it certainly ranks right up there. For me, it ranks up with the Borg and McEnroe.
Do you know what, Billy? I was just thinking back to 1980, and I was thinking about the margins these players were playing with there. I can't remember a point finishing on a bad shot. Maybe 1 or 2 points in that tiebreak, but that was absolutely unbelievable. Pioline has played all these matches all the way back against Rafter in the first round and against Bergs, Muller and others as well. He's really, I just wonder how much work he's got left in his legs. I mean, his heart is right in this tournament. And I do believe that the winner of this match will go through to the final. I mean, I know Todd Martin and Slava Dozadel play later on, but they're playing for high stakes out there. And as for Gustavo Kuerten, we should start a fan club. Shame there's not too many more American fans watching it out there. It's a real shame. How many people we got in there?
Not a lot, not a lot, it must be said, but they're making their presence felt, and I agree with all you've said there. I can't remember a bad shot in the tiebreak. This one and the reaction thereafter was just unbelievable, wasn't it?
If Pioline hadn't got the tiebreak, I think he would have faded from the match.
I was just thinking, Jerry and Bill, when the statistics went through, who cares? Statistics mean nothing, eh?
No, absolutely. Yeah, that was very, very special sport, that was.
Perhaps Pioline thought he was coming to attack him. I mean, it's unheard of, this.
It's going to be shown time and time again around the world. Wonderful. 4th set. Now let's all calm down again. Pioline leads 2 sets to 1.
15 love.
Just get the feeling that Pioline's got to win this in 4 if he's going to win it. I don't know, he always does look tired, admittedly. But he's had a tough ride to this position, and he's had a tough match here. Kuerten, on the other hand, still looks very fresh.
temperature's dropped. It had to. It's got to build up again now, the tension.
Very risky play here from pioline, but he was forced into that half volley, which wasn't deep enough, and that was good. But pioline is prepared to risk to try and achieve his goal.
Oh, yes. That could be a most telling blow by pioline.
Incredible shot. Played with the ball on the rise. This makes me think, Jerry, if that last shot before from Kuerten had gone out, this would have been match point.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's able to talk to the umpire in his own language. I'm sure it's not a... He's asking, I think, about the condition of the court. There seems to be some drizzle. Is it that, or does Kuerten need a trainer? Kuerten needs the trainer. It's something to do with a spasm, I think I heard him say, or the trainer heard him say. It's in his leg, cramps, presumably. 5-4 in the fourth set it is, or rather 4-5 with Kuerten serving. And he's come in and played some very crafty shots, a few of these little drop shots and things. They seemed out of character, perhaps they were part of the tactics, but yes, he's certainly bothered by some sort of strain, cramps, weariness. 40-30 and 4-5, that's his situation. He's 2 sets to 1 down. Cramps, I would think. All these things are sent to try us, but I can't say I have... I mean, I cannot understand why he hasn't just stood back a bit.
Nor can I, it's stubborn.
No. On the issue of the foot faulting, I really don't have much... That's what I'm looking for, but sympathy, thank you. 3 hours. Think of the word, 3 hours and 4 minutes.
Unbelievable, and he applauds himself while he lies there. And this reaction is just the most sporting thing you'll ever see.
That was simply magnificent. That was absolutely magnificent.
Well, drama upon drama. I mean, you know.
Oh, that's terrific.
Oh, that's terrific too, isn't it?
It is marvellous. He's going to give him the match, yeah. That was a wonderful point. There hasn't been a better point than that in this championship.
And there hasn't been a better reaction to a losing point almost in my life. Just watch this. Flat on the deck after it. Just unbelievable.